Johnny, thank you very much for joining us today. The Afghans, particularly the Ghani government officials, have been very openly expressing their displeasure for a while on social media. And now he came to Washington and he expressed it quite openly. Calling Khalilzad Viceroy was almost akin to likening the US to the British colonial power. How do you see all of this situation?
I think it's important to remember that it's not the United States preventing the Afghan government from being at the table in Qatar, it's the Taliban. And in fact, the main U.S. demand for years in these talks has been that the Taliban have to negotiate with the government and with other Afghans. And in fact, that is still the main demand. And what the current U.S. position is that while it might be possible to reach an understanding on a troop withdrawal, nothing will happen on that troop withdrawal until the Taliban not only talk to Kabul and other Afghans, but reach a serious political settlement with them. So I think that the incident last week was pretty unfortunate between two governments who do remain close partners. But some of the accusations against the United States, I think, were not well-founded.
जॉनी वॉल्श कहते हैं कि जो सिचुएशन पैदा हुई हमदुल्ला मोहिब के बयानात और उसके बाद अमरीकी महकमा खारजा के रद्द-ए-अमल से वो एक बदकिस्मती है कि एक ऐसा वाक़या हुआ, लेकिन उन्होंने ये बताया कि अमरीका नहीं है जो अफ़गान हुकूमत को मुज़ाकरात की मेज़ पे आने से रोक रहा है, तालिबान है जो अफ़गान हुकूमत से बात नहीं करना चाहते। और अमरीका की स्टेटेड पोजीशन यही है कि तालिबान से मुज़ाकरात में जो भी तय होता है वो उस वक्त तक हतमी नहीं है, उस वक्त तक लागू नहीं हो सकता जब तक कि तालिबान जो हैं वो अफ़गान हुकूमत को भी मुज़ाकरात में शामिल ना करें, उनके साथ बराह रास्त बातचीत ना करें। और उनका ये कहना है जॉनी वॉल्श का कि हमदुल्ला मोहिब ने जो इल्ज़ामात आयद किए वो बड़ी हद तक बेबुनियाद हैं। Johnny, Ambassador Khalilzad also met with the new Afghan ambassador Ruya Rahmani in Washington yesterday. What do you think both sides need to do to get past this episode?
Well, I think first of all, it's positive that they are continuing to meet. This was an extraordinary diplomatic episode in some ways, but the relationship is still very strong between the two, and I think Ambassador Rahmani and Ambassador Khalilzad are adults and they can begin to work through this. I think the most important thing for the United States is to hold firm to the position with the Taliban that nothing on a troop withdrawal is going to happen until there is a serious political settlement that involves direct talks among the Afghans, including the government. That's vital, and I don't, frankly, see any sign that the U.S. is backing away from that. I think that Kabul would do well to seize this opportunity and try and steer these talks in a positive direction rather than trying to kill the talks.
But what control does Kabul have? When you said that Kabul has, they should be steering these talks in a positive direction, what control, if any, do they have in these talks?
Well, I think a few things. First of all, Ghani still has the ability to shape who talks to the Taliban once an intra-Afghan process begins, which really could be within weeks from now. Don't guarantee it. But if Ghani is willing to work with other Afghans to create a broadly representative delegation, then he can have a leading role in it. And second is that the U.S. is not going to make any concession on any internal Afghan issue without consulting closely with Ghani. Right. So it would be better if he were at the table, but there's a huge role for him to play if all sides are willing to be cooperative.
सो जॉनी वॉल्श कहते हैं कि एक तो अच्छा हुआ कि एम्बेसडर खलीलजाद और अफगानिस्तान की जो नई एम्बेसडर हैं वाशिंगटन के लिए रोया रहमानी, उनके दरमियान बातचीत हुई। इससे ज़ाहिर ये होता है कि दोनों मुल्कों के दरमियान जो ताल्लुक है वाशिंगटन और काबुल के दरमियान वो मजबूत है, और अमेरिका की यही कोशिश है कि तालिबान जो हैं वो मुज़ाकरात करने पर आमादा हों अफगान हुकूमत के साथ। दूसरी जानिब बात ये भी है कि गनी हुकूमत को कभी अब ये जॉनी वॉल्श की नज़र में ये एक तरह से लायामल उनको ये इख्तियार करना चाहिए कि वो इन टॉक्स को कंट्रोल करें, लेकिन सवाल ये बनता है कि फिर कितना कंट्रोल है उनके पास। तो एक तो ये है कि सदर अशरफ गनी इस बात का फैसला कर सकते हैं कि अफगान हुकूमत की जानिब से या अफगान अवाम की जानिब से कौन अफराद हों जो तालिबान के साथ मुज़ाकरात करें, और दूसरा यही कि अमेरिका तालिबान को किसी किस्म की रियायत तब तक, ख़ास तौर पर अफगानिस्तान के अंदरूनी उमूर के हवाले से तब तक कोई रियायत ना दे जब तक वो अफगान हुकूमत के साथ बातचीत नहीं करते। Johnny, last but not the least, we also have to talk about NATO members. Now, NATO is fighting side by side with American troops in Afghanistan, but when we look at these talks, US and Ambassador Khalilzad are leading these talks, and reportedly NATO officials aren't quite happy about it. They're saying that if Qatari officials can be present, why can't NATO officials also be present in these talks? What's your take?
So I have seen the reports that several individual NATO officials have expressed this frustration, one of them very publicly, perhaps after maybe drinking a little too much, according to the Reuters report. I've not detected signs that NATO as a whole or the key allies as individual countries are deeply concerned at this point.
Okay.
I think in a discussion of the actual potential withdrawal of troops, it is reasonable to keep the delegation small and for the U.S. to represent all of NATO while consulting closely with NATO allies.
All right,
and I know that Khalilzad has been in Brussels and other capitals.
All right,
in the
thank you.
future, though, I would just say, when it comes to more serious discussions about future assistance to Afghanistan, I absolutely expect that NATO will be directly involved.
All right, thank you so much. Johnny Walsh with the US Institute of Peace was with us. और यहाँ पे जाने से पहले मैं अपने नाजरीन को ये बताती चलूँ आप सबको कि जॉनी वॉल्श का ये कहना था कि नेटो के जो कुछ मेंबर्स हैं वो यकीनन इस बारे में फ्रस्ट्रेशन का इजहार कर रहे हैं कि मुज़ाकरात को सिर्फ अमेरिका ही लीड कर रहा है, लेकिन जॉनी वॉल्श कहते हैं कि एक तो मुज़ाकरात ऐसी स्टेज पे हैं कि अभी छोटा डेलीगेशन ही बेहतर रहेगा, लेकिन आगे जाके जब बड़े मामलात डिस्कस होंगे तो इस बात पे कोई शक नहीं कि नेटो को भी उसमें शामिल किया जाएगा।